Yo, what is up, you beady-eyed B-drills? Today we're going to be playing around with another deck from the Oceania Championships. It's going to be Jose Marrero's 4th place, Pikachu. And yeah, I actually really like this list that Jose brought to Australia. And I mean, he did pretty well there with it. Yeah, it's a really aggressive Pikachu list. The way I think Pikachu really should be played, having watched some of his matches and then played a little bit more with the deck myself, really just being aggressive, playing for that turn 1 full blitz, or at least the turn 2 full blitz. I think it's just kind of the best way to play the deck. I think it gives you an edge in the Malamar matchup, edge in the Mirror match, edge in the Zoroark matchup. Doesn't quite fix your Zapdos Jirachi matchup, but you can't beat everything all the time. But for all the other matchups, I think the more aggressive list that Jose brought and played is, I think, the best way to play Pikachu, really. I'm a big fan of this list. I really do like it quite a bit, but let's go ahead and get into some games and see how it runs. Open up with the Rangaroo here. I think that's the best thing to start with here. Yeah, because nothing else we want to play for sure. And we don't even really want a Rangaroo in play for sure. But it's better than all the other options, I think. We might actually just go with a Let Loose off the start here. We'll see what our opponent's playing. And then kind of decide from there. Maybe go with an early Coco GX attack. Yeah, it kind of depends on what our opponent's playing. No idea what they're playing. Usually, if we see the Fighting Sleeves, the Fighting Deck Box, or any energy type, it is that. There's a Let Loose Marshadow start, so not a great start from them, that's for sure. No one really wants to ever open Let Loose Marshadow. It never feels great to open up Let Loose Marshadow. Viridian Forest. So I'm gonna assume. Oh, there's a fighting energy though. To get a fighting energy, I have no idea. I'm still lost. I'm still completely lost on what we're playing against. Especially if both. Well, I don't know why he'd get an energy if he's gonna play a Lily. All right. All right. It's a Buzzwole deck. That's not great for us, but actually not the worst thing ever. I'm not too concerned about that actually. Probably just open up with Coco early on here, and then we'll kind of follow up from there. See what we can grab. Acrobike. Really looking for the Coco Prism Star at this point. Go grab a Pikachu. Pikachu comes down. Marshadow comes down. Attached to Pikachu. And then a Lily for 5. Looking for any kind of ball card. There we go. Ultra Ball. Get rid of Ultra Ball and a Pikachu, I think. Yeah, I think that's the best way to go. Oh, I thought it was gonna be prize. I was like, no. We're good though. It's here. We're all set. Boom. Appreciate that. Boom, boom. And we're gonna start attacking here with the Coco GX. Zorora, sure. And I see no reason not to go ahead and let loose our opponent as well. They have a 6-card hand. We could make it a 4-card hand. That sounds good to me. Take away their options. We have an Instruct to get ourselves out of a potential dead drop, but no, we're chilling. Got our whole setup ready to go, and just gonna hit him with a Sky High Claws from here. Yeah, I don't expect for us to get knocked out next turn at all. Probably gonna lose this guy next turn, but that's fine. Then look to follow up with a full blitz on the turn after. We have the energy switch to move it off the Rayquaza. We can go full blitz knockout the next thing and just kind of keep snowballing from there. I mean, we'll see if our opponent even has like a decent turn this turn. There's a Lele, so that's not good. There's an Erica. Ooh, Erica's for 6 is pretty good though. It looks like they're probably playing a Buzzwole deck. Ooh, Erica's is really good in Buzzwole, isn't it? Yeah, Erica's is super good in Buzzwole actually. That's pretty nice. We'll see what kind of deck we're playing against. I don't know. I have no idea still what we're playing against. It looks like it is some kind of... Ooh, Zygarde. Okay, that's cool. Haven't seen a Zygarde deck in a long time. Not scared of it. I think we'll do fine up against it as long as they don't get to the GX attack, which I don't think they'll be able to. I think they're too far behind to be able to ever GX attack us. Oh, Zygarde Lucario. Okay, so that's a little bit annoying. I can still deal with it. Not that big of a deal. Ooh, and an Ultra Ball. Yeah, this man's going deep. I would expect him to grab another Baby Buzz here, but it's possible actually with the current build. The way I'm looking at their current build, they probably only play one Baby Buzzwole, so that's good for us. There's a Diancie we're going to hit for 50, and then they're going to try and clean us up with a Lucario in the following turn. That's fine with me. That's not that big of a deal. Interesting deck, though. I like it. Oh, and Lycanroc. Okay, they got the whole gang. The whole gang in this deck. Definitely winnable, but definitely tough. Winnable, but tough. We're going to deal with this thing. Force them to find Lucario on the next turn. Hopefully they don't have literally Guzma knockout, or what's it called? Guzma knockout our Pikarom. That would be terrible if they had Guzma knockout Pikarom here. So I think we just Sky High Claws, hold the whole hand because we're going to go Rayquaza, get an energy on it, attach, energy switch it up, and then follow up with a full Blitz, set up the Marshadow next turn is the current plan. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and Sky High Claws. If they whiff Lucario here, I think that gets it. The game is over. But it's very possible they actually are able to. Ooh, Thunder Mountain's pretty good. We might be able to. We might utilize that instead. We might even GX attack potentially, just to make sure we KO this. Nah, we probably still. We want to go with the full Blitz. Actually, I think we do need to find 2 damage modifiers, but I'm pretty confident that won't be too hard. If we also just don't attack this for the turn, that's actually not terrible as well, because then they can't really do anything anyways. But we could get just 1 damage modifier and go Tag Bolt GX. And then, yeah, get him with the Tag Ball GX. And that would actually be fine as well. And then we just need to look to clean up the Lele with like Guzma plus Plasma Fist or Guzma plus Full Blitz. We definitely want to KO this thing now, though. So they're going to be looking for another Riolu for their bench to follow up this Lucario. We're hoping they don't find it and be chilling. Acro Bike, sure. Nothing super big. There's the Arrow Strike, so they shouldn't have any way to KO our Pikarom as long as we're able to KO this Lucario. Ideally, we KO it with Full Blitz, but if we KO it with the other attack, that's also just kind of fine. Draw for turn, so there's 1. Do we even want to use the Ray now? I feel like we don't want to use the Ray now. I kind of want to let loose them because their hand is so big. So we should go Electro Power, Thunder Mountain, attach. At the very least, we can Tag Bolt GX for the knockout, but I would ideally use the other attack. I think I'm just going to start with the Let Loose here because I definitely want to Let Loose them. Yeah. Save everything else. I could have Viridian Forced away the Rayquaza potentially, but I think keeping it's probably... There's no reason not to keep it, I feel like. Yeah. We will Tag Bolt GX if we have to, but we ideally want to knock it out with the Full Blitz, like I said. Nothing to grab here. There's a Choice Band and 3 Electro Powers left. A ton of outs. Definitely going to get that Instruct for 1. Almost forgot about that. There we go. Instruct for 1. It's Erica for 4 or Cynthia for 6. Cynthia's a little bit better there. 5-6. Not yet. Ultra Ball. Get rid of Absol. Cynthia. Thin out the deck by 1 card potentially. Although I would rather kind of just like leave that in the deck so we can Instruct for potentially 1 more card. So it's just going to go to the Acro Bikes. Lightning Energy. So we might whiff here, which is a little unfortunate. We'll see. Oof, big whiff, big whiff. All right. Now we have to Tag Ball GX, which is not great. It's not the worst thing ever, though. If we take the Nest Ball, they're probably not going to knock anything out next turn. The Nest Ball doesn't do a hold on. We'll just take the energy, I guess. And it is going to be the Tag Ball GX. Unfortunately, only for... we're not able to set up another attacker through that. And now we have a ton of energy in our hand. Well, we can currently... Well, we can Full Blitz next turn, I guess. I don't think this thing can knock us out. It could do 80, 100. Could hit us for 100. But I'm not worried about that. Hit us for 100. Yeah, that's fine. Right now it's only hitting us for 80. We can go attach active. If we top deck a E-Power or Choice Band, we just have the knockout on the Lele to close out the game. If not, we're going to go ahead and punch this. Set up the Zeraora, or maybe even Guzma knock out this. If they bench a different basic Pokemon, we're definitely going to Guzma knock out that, because then we can just go Guzma knock out this. I'm kind of scared of them having Acerola or like Max Potion to heal the Lele, so I don't really want to punch the Lele. We'll just see what our top deck is and kind of decide from there. There's the E-Power, so we are going to be able to close out this game here. And this is actually kind of why even fighting decks just aren't that good against Pikarom. You hit so hard and so fast as Pikarom still that, like, even though you're weak to fighting decks still struggle to kind of keep up with you, as we see here in this game, as we take this final 2 prizes on this Lele and set up our, it doesn't matter, Zeraora. Yeah, so even fighting decks can struggle against the great Pikarom as we take down this Zygarde, Lucario, Lycanroc deck in this first game. Alright, getting into another game here. Our starting hand Not great in the initial look, but we do have the Acrobike, so it could definitely improve for sure very easily, very quickly. Not too worried about it. Playing against the Blounds. All right, Acrobike. Definitely taking the Ultra Ball. Attach active, Ultra Ball away. Lightning and Guzma. Do I want to put the Wondrous Labyrinth in play? Actually, I kind of do, because that means they can't GX attack on the first turn, which is actually could be a big deal. Could also let loose, but I think could let loose though, like fully disrupt our opponent. Then we're hoping to draw an out on that. Man, you know what? I like it. I like it. Let's go for the let loose. Full disruption to our opponent here. Wondrous Labyrinth. Let loose. Boom, boom, boom. Ultra Ball away, Erica's Hospitality, and Marshadow. Grab Lele for Lily. There we go. Lele. Get that Lily. We're looking for Cocoa Prism. Let's check our prizes a little bit here. Something I don't do often. Gonna get the Lily. Cocoa Prisms here. Got 2 Pikachus. That's all that's really relevant. Plenty. Ooh, 2 Choice Band, 2 E-Power. Not a ton of light. We probably have 1 lightning. Actually, it's not that bad. Is Rayquaza here? Rayquaza is also here in case we need it. All right, sounds good. I'm debating burning this E-Power just because we have 4 outs still to be able to one-shot Blacephalons. I think I am. Draw the extra card off the Lily. It's not really relevant to have that extra E-Power. I don't think. I think this is more than fine. Ooh, what a great hand, actually. Jeez. Treasure. Let's see. Treasure away a lightning here. Get the man himself, Rayquaza. And then we have Pikachu Zekrom come down. I'm gonna go ahead and use this guy right now, just in case he gets like Guzman up or something potentially. Put one here, one here. Bang, bang. Done. And I think we're chilling. I could attach this here, but I could hold onto it as well. Am I really scared of Field Blower? Not really. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it down. Could retreat and move the energy up as well. Man, is there really a reason not to? I don't think so. Could just move the one off the Lele actually instead. Yeah, let's do that. Keep their aura active, because I don't actually want this thing to get burned, potentially, from our opponent. I don't want to get bursting burned. Yeah, I prefer to not get bursting burned. All right, we're chilling. We're way ahead. Put our opponent down to 4 cards on the first turn. If we had gone second, we would have attacked on the first turn as well. They might not even be able to use the, what's it called this turn? Burst GX. Burst GX is actually like really good. In this matchup for Blacephalon, you can go Burst GX and then follow up with Knockout Pikachu, knock out another GX non-tag team Pokemon, and that's your 6 prizes right there. But it's possible we prevent the Burst GX here with the Wondrous Labyrinth, and then they're gonna have to look to like KO an extra Pokemon, which is super good for us. Draw Supporter off the top would be really nice. Yeah, draw support off the top would be super nice. If not, we can at least attack, get the knockout here with Zeraora, and them only having 1 turn to kind of find Beast Rings, or like to set up to find Beast Rings on the following turn, is pretty good for us. We're going to be fast and aggressive about taking a knockout, and potentially make it very hard for our opponent to actually have a follow-up to even KO this. And even if they KO this, we're going to have a Zeraora, hopefully as a response. There is their Heat Factory to move our Wondrous Labyrinth. So they are going to be able to GX attack this turn. I don't really see a reason for them to burn us. So we'll probably see the GX attack come out here from our opponent. Would definitely like to see actually, well, they have a Lele on bench. So definitely would like to see a Pikachu off the top here. That would be like the best top deck, I think, almost. Nest Ball, well, besides a supporter itself, a Nest Ball or a Pikachu would be great. Yeah, definitely very nice to see come off the top here. To be able to get a bunch of energy on that, and then we can actually just go knockout into maybe even GX attack next turn, knockout, and close out the game in like 2 turns. Ooh, they get an energy there. That's pretty good for them. All right, it's going to come down to how many Beast Rings they can find pretty much here. We'll see. Over to me. There it is. There's the Nest Ball. I'm going to grab a Pikachu. Attach to Pikachu. Throw out the Stadium. Treat, and then we have the full Blitz knockout. Looking like we might be able to pull off the turn 3 win if our opponent doesn't find anything. Gonna get 2 prizes here. We do need like a draw supporter or something. Acrobike can find us something. Absol not great. If Thunder Mountain sticks, we just need 1 energy, and we're gonna be able to go knockout. If Thunder Mountain leaves play, we need attach plus just 1 energy switch card, or potentially 2 energy switch cards, because we also have the Rayquaza. So yeah, I think we're in a very good spot here. And even if they should whiff the knockout, we definitely just win. But if we whiff the win on our next turn, we're still going to take them off Beast Ring. They're going to need a ton of energy to KO back-to-back Pikaroms, which I don't think they're going to hit. They only hit an Erica for 5 here after playing no Beast Ring. So I'm feeling very good about this one. I'd be actually very surprised if we ever lost this. Be kind of surprised if they don't take a knockout here, but if they have it, I'd be surprised if they actually can get back-to-back knockouts on Pikaroms. Even if they are somehow able to get this knockout. They got to get this knockout first. We'll see if they got it. Oof. No knockout. All right, we're going to try and end the game this turn. Even if we don't, I don't think there's any way we ever lose this game. It'll just be a matter of time, but we're going to go for the win here for sure. That's an E-Power. That's not going to quite cut it. Acrobike for an Acrobike. Acrobike. We have so many outs in here. It's insane. Acrobike for Cynthia. There we go. Just going to go ahead and play the E-Power. Kind of useless in this matchup. E-Powers really aren't that great. Go ahead and feel free to throw them out whenever. All right, didn't quite make it yet. We can attach here. Ultra Ball away these two. Gonna grab what is useless. Absol's pretty useless. Grab the Absol. Ultra Ball away these two. Oh no, we have it, don't we? We just had needed energy for turn. Oops. We had it for a while there. For some reason I was like so zoned in on finding an energy switch card that I completely forgot we have Thunder Mountain in play. And we don't need 6 energy. 5 energy will actually cut it on this one. Little BM here. Yes, 5 energy would have actually cut it there. So I was overthinking that one big time. And there we go. Double knockout. And this is why Lele is such a liability in decks in general, not just Browns, but just not great in general right now. Because Pikarom can kind of just sweep you so fast. But yeah, guys, that's going to go ahead and do it for this video on Jose's Pikarom. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, big fan of the list. Super cool deck. A couple things I would definitely change. I'm not sure. I'd have to play around with the deck a little bit more. But yeah, super cool deck. I love the aggressive style and build of it that Jose brought with it. Especially, I also really love the Rayquaza in there. So yeah, if I was to play Pikarom, which I'm not going to lie, at a major tournament, I probably won't be playing Pikarom. But if I was to play Pikarom, and if you guys are going to play Pikarom, definitely try this list out. I think this is the best way to play Pikarom. Fast, aggressive. Just try and full blitz on turn 1 and then make it so your opponent has to respond every single turn. If they're able to, good for them. Generally, they won't be able to, and you can kind of run over them from there. So yeah, definitely check out this list. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, be sure to give the video a like. If you've been enjoying the content, be sure to subscribe. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. What's your favorite way to run Pikarom? Check out the links for my Twitch live stream as well as social medias in the description below. Have a good day. And thanks for watching, and peace.